All right, what do we got today? Iro Draws says,
how about history in 60 sec? Like famous artists, but you use you powers to make it hilarious.
that is a really great idea. Walt Disney in 60 sec! It's 1923, and in Kansas City,
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Walt Disney animated his first film ever, Alice's Wonderland.
I was a man with a dream.
He made a few of these, teamed up with his brother Roy, and eventually renamed the studio the Walt Disney Studio.
And then I created my first major character, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
We own that.
And then I made Mortimer Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
14 years after Alice's Wonderland, Walt Disney released their first full-length animated film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Things were going great. Pinocchio, Bambi, Fantasia, Dumbo. We're finally getting someone.
With no one watching movies during World War II, Disney actually ended up making propaganda films as a way of helping move forward the war effort.
Heil Hitler!
The war's over, and I've got the best idea ever. Disneyland!
In 1955, Disneyland opened to the public, and you know who was there? Ronald Reagan. Who knew?
And you know what? I got another great idea. You know what's better than one Disneyland? Another Disneyland!
And then in 1971, Disney World opened in Florida. But unfortunately, by the time Walt Disney, he died.
Don't worry, guys. I, Roy Disney, Walt Disney's brother, will lead us to...
Disney continued to grow even without Walt or Roy into the 70s and 80s. Epcot opened, Tokyo Disney opened, and there was a hostile takeover. Maybe not your most normal things, but yeah, things continued to grow.
And then I came, it's me, Michael Eisner. A lot of people don't like me. But we made a bunch of movies that came out and people really liked them. It's the Disney Renaissance. I also bought a hockey team. People say I was a micromanager, and me and Roy Disney didn't even like each other very much. Not that Roy, it was his son, and then I resigned.
After that, Bob took over as CEO in 2005, and he bought a lot of things. Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilms. And then Bob looked around the riverbed.
What's around the riverbed?
And saw that Netflix was making boatloads of cash, and he bought 20th Century Fox and made Disney Plus.
I'm not gonna do it, you're not gonna make me do it. I don't care how much they paid.
And finally, after all of that, Bob really just wanted to retire. And so Disney hired a second Bob to be the new Bob as the CEO. And just after the first Bob thought he was done, COVID slapped Disney so hard in the face that they got really nervous and made the first Bob boss again. And then finally in 2021, Disney announced that they would begin to focus on adult entertainment, which can only mean one thing. Game of Thrones is coming to Disney Plus! Wow, that took me way longer than it usually does to make a 60-second video. And as you may have noticed, it was a bit longer than 60 seconds. You know, I thought this was a cool idea. If you have another suggestion for another kind of historical thing I could do, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, have a great day, have a great life. Bye-bye!